Alright, so I'm going to give my review of Star Wars Battlefront. I've had it for maybe 2 months now, and I've attempted to play it frequently, but as you'll see later, it's been difficult. I've been a huge fan of the Star Wars Battlefront that they came out with before. I think it was on PlayStation 1 or 2, but I've played that one quite a bit and was a huge fan of it, so I had high expectations and high hopes for this newer Star Wars Battlefront. So to go over each of the different sections and give my opinion, the missions, they were cool. Not so dynamic, but as you'll see, I didn't play them enough to get a whole lot of stars, but I felt that they were a bit repetitious. I played them once or twice each, and then I didn't really feel a huge urge to go and play them again. There's, I don't know, they didn't really capture my attention. Skirmishes, I played both of these probably more than anything else because I could, oops, so that's not actually a game mode. The multiplayer is what I pretty much got the game for, because I didn't even know they had any other modes other than multiplayer. And as you can see, I got all the expansion packs, but unfortunately I have only been able to play the Death Star twice, and that was when they had the special weekend deal where everyone that had Star Wars got the expansion pack playlist, and then I was able to get in a couple games playing the Death Star, but there was no one in any of the Rogue One or Bespin or Outer Rim. So I've tried every single night, and I don't have time to play during the day because I'm pretty busy, but I've tried every night to play each one of these, and as I said, I've only been able to play the Death Star. So I'd love to give a review on them, but unfortunately I'm not able to. And I should mention I am in Asia, and so they connect me to Asian servers, and I guess there's just not enough Star Wars fans here to populate any of these games. And I'll show you that they have a lot of different game modes, and I have not been able to play any of these because I've never been able to find anyone inside of them. For example, I'll just pick Hero Hunt, and you'll see it searches for a long time looking for a game. If it comes up with a game, I'll be very surprised, because every single time I've tried so far in the past, it has given me nothing. So to fill time while this is loading, the actual gameplay itself is in single player mode pretty fun, but the fun factor doesn't last very long after you go through the level one or two times. And you can see I am the only one waiting to get in the game. I've left this open for a few hours just to see if anyone else would pop in and then stay, but anyone else that does pop in, they wait a couple minutes and then leave. So I haven't been able to play any of those games. If I come in here, 40 player mode, most definitely not going to find something. And in the other mode, I'm definitely not gonna find any games either. So unfortunately, I'm gonna be uninstalling this from my computer to make way for other games that I will be able to play the way I want them. I wish that they would create some sort of way that if there's no one playing on the Asian servers, that they connect me to a American server. That would be cool. I don't know why they don't do something like that. In other games that I play that have multiplayer modes, I usually don't have much of a problem finding games online. But with this one, it's been a nightmare. Just trying to find an online game. Like the 2 times when I was able to play the Death Star level, and there's one other time when I was able to find a multiplayer game. Alright, so we got one other person. Wonder how long he'll stick around before he... Yep, he didn't last long. So I usually see that. I usually see a couple other people bouncing around inside, trying to find a game, trying to find anything at all to play in multiplayer mode, and it's very difficult. Maybe it's different during the day, but as I said, I don't have time during the day to play, and I should be able to play a game anytime I want, even if it's at night. So I don't even know if it's worth sitting here and letting it search just to show to you that I can't play any of the game modes. I'm going to stop whining about it, and I will go to a single player mode. And I'll show you Walker Assault. So as this loads up, the flying and everything in the game is pretty good. It might be easier if I had a controller. I'm not used to playing PC games with a controller. I've grown up using a mouse and keyboard. I was playing PC games earlier than Police Quest and King's Quest. I remember when I first started playing the games with graphics where you actually saw a character moving around. Before that, I was playing completely just text-based games where you type in the commands and then the text comes on the screen and explains what the situation is, and then you have to type the next command to say what's going to happen. Those were cool games back in the day, but kids these days will miss out on it. I've actually found a couple different text-based games online that you can play, but they're nothing at all like the games I used to play, because the ones online now are multiplayer. Believe it or not, they have text-based multiplayer online games. When I was younger playing the text-based games, it was just you and the computer. There was no other people playing, because most people didn't have an internet connection back then. Alright, let me see. If you go with the Rebel Alliance, you get to fly the A-Wings and the X-Wings and attack the walkers. If you go on the Galactic Empire side, you're attacking the rebels and you get the walkers and the AT-ATs. You can select your loadouts, what's in your hand. Just go ahead and start. So the first part, we got to keep the uplinks offline, defend the AT-ATs. If that AT survives, you win. Let's go.
Keep their uplink stations offline.
As you can see, it doesn't spawn you in the AT-AT. I think that was yeah, X-Wing attacking me. Alright, these little things will give you, see if I run over that, then I can
The
hit
rebels
4,
have
and
activated the uplink.
I'll get
Move
another
on
attack.
that position.
Let's go shut down some uplinks.
The rebels have activated the uplink. Move on that position.
Alright, let's kill these rebel scum.
Flyweight has targeting lock on our walker.
Ewok are a lot easier to kill. Playing this mode is much easier than when you play against real people. The AI
The
is...
uplink is offline.
Actually, I think I can set the AI to a more difficult level. Yeah, I have it set to a lower level. I need to raise that up.
Scanners indicate the rebels have activated an uplink station.
Someone shot me.
Onto our AT-AT.
So in the game you have, if you look on the bottom right of the screen, you see the different cards. Those are the different things you can use. Like that was my booster pack. Here, these guys, I don't have to run for cover. I guess I
Rebel
spoke too
Y-wing is
soon.
locked onto our AT-AT.
Here's a AT-AT.
Heavy ground support required.
Now I've got a AT-AT.
AT-AT ready to assist.
They keep saying AT-AT, but truth is it's AT-AT.
Rebel bombers have a lock on our AT-AT.
Uh-oh.
Rebel ships are about to fire on our walkers.
Bomber's got a lock on me. Did someone bomb me? What'd I do?
Our walker is exposed. Keep the rebels away from it.
Uh-oh. I'm shooting my own walker. Blow up. So yeah, you get the idea of it. It's capture the different flags. Oh, I can't turn left. Maybe something's blocking me. Time left in the walker. I guess I got booted.
Keep the rebels back.
Kids,
Our
fly
AT-AT won't be exposed
a
long.
TIE fighter, or a TIE fighter. First I
TIE
thought
fighter
it might be
support
a
required.
Yeah. Kamikaze. That's the jetpack.
Requesting TIE interceptor support.
There we go. So I thought I had before. TIE interceptors.
Scanners indicate the rebels have activated an uplink station.
I'm not the best pilot in the world. I was a whole lot better at
The rebels have
piloting
taken control of the uplink
in
station. You must shut it down.
Battlefield
to stop a Y-wing bomber
1942
attack.
and Battlefield Vietnam. Let's grab another. No, I don't want the walker.
An enemy bomber has locked onto our
Okay.
AT-AT.
There we go. This one. I'll take the
Bringing some
walker.
heavy ground support. Imperial Walker support. Affirmative.
Warning. Enemy bomber has got a lock on our walker.
And shoot him as they spawn. Not really a fair battle. We got AT-ATs and walkers.
Y-wing has a targeting lock on our walker.
They've got what? Luke Skywalker. Alright. Shut down the link. Oh, this one is thermal.
A Y-wing has a lock on our AT-AT.
Let's turn on the thermal detonator.
Rebel airstrike incoming.
Suicide run.
Our walker is exposed. Keep the rebels away from it.
Alright, so you see that you got these basic different levels like this, and after you play it through once, if you're not playing online with other people, then it's not as great, it's not as special. I am a very big Star Wars fan, have been ever since I was a child. The very first movie I ever saw in the cinema was Empire Strikes Back, and I've been a huge fan ever since. As a first-person shooter game goes,
The
it's
AT-AT needs protection
got
for a
pretty
little
much
longer.
everything.
Our walker is under fire and is critical.
Since I can't play multiplayer, I would like to have better campaign modes or story modes or something like that. A story mode would be really cool with this game. But just running around playing these different levels by myself loses its the game loses its novelty after a while. It's not, I don't know how to say it, as dynamic as, I say, Battlefield 1. That's the other FPS I've been playing recently, or Doom. The last Doom was pretty cool, but just because this game is Star Wars, I automatically will like it more than any other game, even before I start playing it. You start playing the Star Wars theme and I'll like it, even if it's not a great game. So this one, I forget what melee is. It's got cool elements. You can see that it is a cool game. But with all the very cool FPS games that are coming out these days, as a game goes for playability and replayability, single player mode, not so great. Multiplayer, haven't really played enough to give an honest opinion. But from what I've seen, I do enjoy it. It's a fun game. If you're not a huge Star Wars fan, there's probably better first-person shooters out there that you would like better. But this is a cool game if you like Star Wars, and I can't tell you more than that because they have not provided me any way to play multiplayer. I've thought about using a VPN, but I'm not sure that's allowed. I'd probably get booted, and I don't want to get booted. So I guess I'll just have to wait till I'm back in the US and play the multiplayer levels there. Thanks for checking this out. I'm gonna sign out now, and I'll see you soon.